they would have been so confused. So I guess what I'm saying is Google's going to lift this now.
We hope.
We hope.
Okay, sorry.
So, Greg, if you want them to have a create an assignment with no attachments, and you share our screen as a student, have them create an assignment, like creating.
Oh, from inside of it, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right. She can still show both. Okay, so let's go ahead and make an assignment. There are, from inside when you create, as you're inside your classwork tab, there are assignments, quizzes, questions, materials. You can reuse a post from a different class that you've already created, and you can make topics. We're going to make an assignment. The page it brings you to, options, you can put it into a topic. So as we're working on these, this would be, oh, I don't have it there, so now I need to make sure I'm having my next day. So here's March 26th, all right, today's the 25th. So there's my class for tomorrow, March 26th. I can choose which students will get it, all of them or just one. Right? I can choose its points that it's going to be. I can give it a due date. We'll make this due Friday. Find 100 points. And we're going to call this weekly reflection. Let's just go with that. Inside of my assignments, I can add straight from my Google Drive. I can add a link from somewhere else, a file from my computer. I can even add from YouTube. In your Drive, here's a blank document. Great, let's go with that. I don't even know what's on it. When you come in, here's a key thing to remember. If you want every student to have a copy of this, you need to do this while you're creating the assignment to make a copy for each student. After you've assigned it, if you go, oh, I actually want everyone to have their own copy, this gets taken away, that option goes away. You can only then at that point let students view it or edit the actual document that you've put in. So they can look at it, edit it, or they can all have their own copy to be put in. Everyone's on the same, if you show students can edit file, every student will be able to get onto that file. For an example, if you wanted to do, I'll even add one like that. Let me do that real quick. Slides. So in a slides one, oh goodness, here, I'll put this one in. In a slides document, if I wanted then every student to make their own turkey on that slide, I'm gonna let them edit it, and then they're each gonna create their own slide that'll be all together to look at. That would be one option to be able to have their students can edit the file. Students can also create their own, and we're gonna have Katie show this in a minute. If they make their own document, they can create it from here because I've already added these ones. They can add that one that they've already made or create a brand new one. Yeah. Yeah, so in here, it would be, I would put something for your instructions about for the making a copy for each student that do the assignment on the Google Doc and turn it in. Open the turkey slide. Open the turkey slide and add your own slide to it. Create a reflection on what you learned. So click, or maybe click on create. Click on create. Add a document with a reflection on what you learned. Okay, so now I'm going to assign that to my students. I think I did that. Okay. Now that that's assigned, I'm gonna hop out and Katie's gonna jump in and show you from the student view what that would look like. Oh, do I need to unmute? I unshared. Oh, perfect.
Can you see my screen? Yes, okay. So now I'm going to click on this assignment. And from the student end, I now have the option that I can add my own document. So if you create an assignment and you're not linking to anything, the students can create, and I have all these options. So now if you gave them the instructions like, oh, this is what I want you to do, and then click on create, add a document with reflection. So now I can click on create, maybe even say click on add or create new document. And now it's added to this assignment. Let's see what happens. Now it's opened that document, but it's attached to this assignment in Google Classroom. And now when I'm done, I can hit turn in. So the benefit of having them create it here first, rather than just going to their drive and creating a document, is from the teacher end, you can see all their work, even if they aren't done, even if they don't hit submit, you can still now see the progress for each student.
The other really good thing with that is you noticed when they hit create, it puts their name attached to what the assignment is. It gives it that name as well. So they don't have, if they forget to go in and change the name, it's an untitled document, that'll get fixed. Okay, you wanted to see reusing a post. So in create, reuse a post, I'm gonna pull from our the things we made. I need to go back to all my classes. So I'm going to go into the ones we made in our samples from last week's training. And I'm going to use, here's this writing. I liked this one. I want to reuse that. It's being pulled now into the class that I've just made. Here it is. There's the article already for it. It's put it in the same topic. If I don't want that, I need to exit and change it. Say, no, I want that in the one I just made. I want that in my March 26th topic. And then, but I only want this one. This is just for this student. Well, Katie's on with us, so I'll give it to Katie. This one, I only want Katie to work on. This is her specialized learning for her. The schedule? Okay. I'll do another one in just a second and we'll schedule it for a later date. All right, come on. Okay. I'll even do that with reusing a post. So. Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure. I think the one that Katie made with spelling has an attachment to it. Oh, did I not see it? Was there somewhat? Did I miss it? I didn't see it on mine. Okay. Here, I can schedule. So say I'm making things a week out. I'm working on my next week's assignment. So there's now my Tuesday. I don't want it to start though, even until like, this is not their morning work. I want this to start at noon. So this will then pop up in Classroom at that time. And you'll see down here in your thing that it's scheduled for March 31st at noon. If I want to change that, I can go in and edit it and change where that time is coming from. Redo the schedule. Miles, I'm going to go in here on reuse post. What I'm missing. Oh, because my things in, I do have a little thing in my way. There it is. Create new copies of all attachments. Okay, what Miles is saying, here, I'll mute it. Miles, I'll point it out, but maybe you talk for just a second. Okay, so what we're saying is if you click here, create new copies of all attachments, and previously from where that was, that's going to go into the same folders, I'm guessing. This is now creating a new folder for all those assignments to be able to be put into. Is that what that would be, Miles? Okay, so there from that, then I have my I don't want to do that one. We don't need that one. We'll do this one, assigned reading and responses. So now I'm making a new copy of all these attachments that are going to be coming in to go to a new place. Cool. And assign. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
I was just, here, I can turn on the video. I was just wondering if there's a place to archive our lessons, like, and sorry, I had a little trouble getting on, so I don't know if you covered that.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't really want to delete that day, so I usually just move it down to the bottom, but
yes,
getting kind of like the more days we add, that takes a lot longer. So is there a way to just like archive? We have them in topics, just have the district recommended each day as a topic. So is there a place to put that topic?
So when you see in here, I have edit, delete, and copy link for the assignment. In my topics, when I click on it, your options are rename, delete, copy, and move down. There's not a place to archive an actual topic or an assignment. You can delete it, but you don't want to do that. So moving it down to the bottom is the best. And I have all of up here that aren't in a topic, so they're at the top always. I need to put these from this class that I made 2 years ago. I need to put those into topics so that it makes it easier to say move down.
Yeah.
And keep moving it down so that what you want is up at the top. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Good to know that. I just wanted to see if there was a better way.
Yep, nope, that's good. Now, with archiving though, a great thing is in your classes that you have here, there are like, I don't need this class anymore, so I'm gonna archive it.
Okay.
Okay, by doing that, you're not deleting any of those assignments. If you're like, oh, I made that assignment one year, I can go back to that archived class.
Mm-hmm.
And I can go find inside of that class, right?
Okay.
And my classwork and everything in it. I can find those assignments that were previously made. And it's like, well, you know what? Because when I reuse a post, it doesn't look through archived classes, but I can go back to that. I can then pull that class back out. I can restore it.
Okay.
And then I can pull the assignments out of that class.
Okay.
Cool?
Sounds great. Yeah, thanks for answering my question.
You're very welcome. Okay, how are we doing? Other chats, other questions to answer?
She just said, where you can find those lessons again on this the ones that you are reusing. Those are just examples.
Oh,
Process of creating some sharing.
Yeah. So we, last Monday when we did our training, we created some examples. Oh, I haven't, not that one. That's not the one I want. It's Nebo sample grades. Okay. What we did is we just created some examples. These weren't the ones like, yep, this is a perfect class. No, in fact, if anything, we put more in here than you even need to do, way more than is needed in a day's work. We just wanted to give some examples of what you could do and what a day could look like. And so we just put some information in. Most of these have been reused posts from all three of us. We just took it and reused it and then made some editing comments to us in the actual thing. Like I know that this assigned reading is basically the same as this assigned reading that was done in the class. I just reused the post and made a couple of quick edits to it for my day. Okay, other things you'd like to see, other questions you have about Google Classroom that I can help answer for you? Okay. In your stream, as you create things, oh, you've already turned this one off. Let me go to a different one. Yeah, I'll go back to this other class, the template. Inside of the stream, as you create things, anything that you do just pops up. And it's the top thing. And so if you had an announcement to share with your class and then you made assignments after it, the thing that you created, the announcement gets pushed down. So what you can do is inside of your settings, here we have show condensed. There's also show the advanced, but there is hide notifications. If I save that, and now when I look at my stream, the only information there is if I added it from an announcement, if I shared it from here. So if I created a link and those things, that's what these were. These were created from actual announcements for my students that they could put there. You also have the option, if the kids are going crazy with all their comments, you can change it to just, they can only comment without posting, or just you. But say you still want to have your students have the ability to communicate with you. That's where you'd want to create a question. Students can still respond to these. So if you put in here, you know, there's the best vacation spot. And I can now put this out to my students. I didn't put it in a topic, sorry, so it's going to be up here. Where's the best vacation spot? It's at the bottom, Katie, it's at the bottom of the top stuff, right above classroom resources. So Katie's going to get in and respond to this because she can't, it's not in my stream. I didn't add it here. I put in classwork, so no students can now respond to anything out here. Katie's hopping in.
So it shows up in the same place as the work section. That's where the answer is over there.
Oh, okay. So where the student, Andrew, you have a question? Yes.
Yeah, can you show us what it looks like for the student? Because some of them are just answering comments. But
Okay.
I'd like to see their
You want to
answers
see, you want to see that from the
because then I
student?
can tell quickly.
Yep, I'll have,
In. I just, yeah.
sorry, 1 second, Andrea. What, Katie, sorry? I did, I just did that, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put Katie's view on so you can see what that looks like for her. Okay, go ahead, Katie.
I found the question down here, so it would be in whatever section you put it in. And then view question. And then I already turned it in, but right here, it told me to type a response, and then I turned it in. So maybe do you want to add another question, Greg?
Sure.
And I'll show you the whole thing.
I just have kids commenting in 2 different places. So I wanted to know what to, should I just tell them to only go to the place where it says your answer and not the comment?
Yes, so I'll show you that again.
The attendant tries to check both now, and it's kind of, I'd rather just check the one thing, you know?
I think I know what you're talking about. Is there another one? So now I can view question, and then here's the 2 different places. Is this where your student's responding in 2 different spots?
Yes, so I wanted it easier so everyone just answers on your answer where it says turn in, but some aren't doing that, and so doing the private comment. And so I just want to quickly look and see who's checked in for the day. But it's been crazy because I've had to look at both sections, the comments and that. So I wanted to see what you're seeing so I can tell them exactly, go to your answer, type it, and turn in.
Yes.
So that's why I wanted to see. I didn't know what they were seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe I'll even, can I post a picture?
You turned your share off.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So on my end,
I was just wondering if
go back and look at it. Oh, there we go. Now there's no feedback. Thanks. I can see this here from her, and you saw over there that students then can see each other's answers. That was on Katie's screen. She showed it, one that was answered, like, oh, I want to see what the other one said. They have the ability to see those. A private comment will only come to you as the teacher, and I think that comes as an email. I'm not sure if it'll show. Katie, will you make a private comment and see if it shows up with your name in here? Do it with the one with front that said Florida. Okay, you did one? Okay.
The private comments were showing back on the page, and then you click on comment. And I think they can still read each other's comments. That's what I was noticing. That's why they were commenting, so that they can all talk.
Well, she made a private
Is there a private comment and a class comment?
There's both. So if they put it up above,
okay,
this is where her first comment.
That's what I was
here.
confused about.
And so I went back to look here to see if something came up. Let me refresh again to see if a private comment came to me from her in her student answers. It's not in those places. Did I miss it?
So the one on the left is class comment, and the one on the right.
Oh, there it is. Here we go. So here's her private comment to me here. So this is what came to the class they can see, and this is what she said to me. There's her private comment. So then I here and see here's her private comment, and now I can add a private comment back that no one else will see. Say, oh, China, yikes, Corona is here. And this is just between you and the student. No one else would see those comments. Florida, if I reply here.
The class comes to the ones on the left.
If it's over here, this is just between you and the student. Over here is between the whole class can see these comments. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's different on the student page. They can comment in another section, and they're all to each other in those comments. That aren't,
okay, so Katie, will you show that page with Florida? Will you go back to that? Okay, I'm going to stop the share. Katie's going to get on and show you from the student side what that's looking like. See.
So right here is where I had said Florida, and I can see my classmates' answers. I can see my classmates' answers. So when I click here, I could see what everyone has said and my answer. And then here's my private comment going on. So those are the two different places they can respond. So if you're wanting everyone to see it, they'll respond up here. If you're just wanting to see it, have them respond down here.
But
and
look over to the left. See the left, they've my students have been commenting over there too.
I can't click right here.
Oh, really?
Here's classmates' answers, and I can see over here. Will you go to Charles's computer and make a comment?
Mine is weird that mine has the side where all the answers that were turned in and then the class comments, like all these separate comments. So I'm just confused on that.
So it's not that weird echo. Are your settings still so that students can post to each other? Like, can they do post and, or is it only teacher? Or is it
Teacher
only
only.
the teacher?
So let
Teacher
me
only?
look.
Yeah, look on your settings for that.
Stream, it says students can only contact. There's nothing else though. Or else do I?
Here, let's.
There are no other.
Yeah.
So here's my answer. Is it turned in? So now. But because of Greg's settings, I don't think I can respond to yours.
Go back to your answer.
So my settings must just be on that they can comment to each other, but I don't see where that is.
Katie, go back to your answer and see if you can from there. Nope, you can't from there. Okay.
And I can't from here either.
Yeah. So if you want to be able to have your students comment back and forth to each other, you need to be able to turn that comment back on. That is, let me turn it on here and we'll go back to Katie's and see if that works. That's not where I want it. So if I turn it here so that students can comment, not post, but comment. Katie, see if you can now make comments.
That's what I have.
Katie, do you now have the option to be able to? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, see, my students do have that option. And it's fun for them to comment, but I want them to turn it in first and then they can go talk to each other.
Is that more of what yours looks like, Andrea, like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Katie, go back in and go to your answer. Up at the top, your answer tab. And now can you add a comment there to the left? Not there, to the left under class comments. And is that where all of your stuff's going, Andrea, because of that? Most people are putting in there.
Yeah, so some students aren't turning it in and they're just going to the class comments. So now I'm glad I got to see the screen so I could direct them, answer the question first, turn it in, and then I don't care if you make comments.
Perfect.
I just didn't know what they were seeing, so I've had to.
Sure. Oh, this is a great opportunity we have right now to be able to show both sides.
Thank you.
We'll try now that we know these things, we'll try to make some screenshots of what the student's view would look like so that you can have those to be able to say, okay, this is what their view would look like. Here's how I need to direct you in the instructions. Okay, what other questions can we answer for you?
Something about the schedule not working. Kids turn in and it says class not found. I don't know what those.
Okay, there's a question about the scheduling it not working. So when I schedule something, if you don't have a title, it won't let you do anything here. You have to make sure at least a title is in before these options become available. That might be part of the problem. Okay. Yeah. So Katie's bringing this. I'm going to call this, oh no. Oh no. So let's say you go in and I'm going to use, we'll show Charles. Just need a doc. Where's that nothing doc again? Here, we'll give you this one. And you forget to do this part, and now I've assigned it. And oh no, I forgot. Come on. There we go. I guess it's taking a sweet time. So then I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that. So I'm going to go in and edit it. And now you'll see I can't make a copy for each student. And that's what I wanted. So, all right, come back out. I'm going to go now to reuse a post. And it's in that sample one. So I need to go back to the class we're in right now, which is my template. You'll notice it's at the top. This is kind of like the streaming feed. What's the last thing you did is up at the top. I now can use this, reuse, now I can make a copy for each student. So now when I assign this one, and then I can go back down. It should be the bottom one, but I'll double check it when I look in here on the edit. I want to make sure that's the students can view. Yep, that's the one. So now I'll just delete that. And now they have the correct assignment there. So you don't have to redo, you don't have to type everything back in. If you made a really big assignment, like, oh, I don't want to type that all back in again. Just reuse the post and then make the changes to that post.
Can you add something like a link to somewhere else?
Oh, and from an already made assignment or?
Just a new one.
I was going into here. Yes, I can add a link. So here is our, no, this one. This is, let's go to the home page of it. Here's our at-home learning resource page. So I'll copy that and come back into my classroom and I can add that link to take me to another site as well. You can also, if you add a YouTube video, it will play in Google Classroom, but it will be linked so they can click and go to YouTube if they choose to. It's extra stuff, but that is, I guess I could even show that. What was that, Katie? Oh, yeah. So this brings you straight to YouTube. I always like to show, as my example, I always put in Studio C. To have it search for it. And then this will take them, when you go to it, it looks like this. Whoa, sorry. But they have, if they click here, that'll take them to YouTube. There is another site that the district has opened up. It's called WatchKin. If you put a YouTube address in here and then click try it, oh goodness. Let's see. Oh, Saturday Night Live. We'll do it again. Let's be safe. Okay, so here's the video. I put this into WatchKin and try it. Here now is that video, after I guess it's going to go through this whole thing, but that video, now if I copy this and take that to my class and add that link. Ooh.
That one pulled up that funny cat video.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a little, the ad that's going into it.
Okay, because I was trying to do that yesterday with a different video, and I wondered if something was wrong.
Yeah, I think it's just an ad that's going in beforehand, but it shouldn't have that. Let's, oh, Yeah, that's something else.
Yeah,
Funny
I tried
animals.
that multiple times and it kept going to that exact same video.
That's weird.
Yeah, because I was trying to
Let's
do a book video. And I tried trying to get the URL from different areas, and it just kept going to this exact video. I'm glad it's not just me.
Oh, that didn't happen to me yesterday.
No, it didn't.
Ah, we got a glitch going on. Okay, we'll go back in and check that out and get back to you on it. Because that,
Okay. I mean, the kids would probably love it, but
sure. No, that's not what we want. No. Oh, it finally came up. I just had to wait. I was scrolling down and it finally just popped up for me. So maybe just wait a minute after you put it in versus
Okay.
clicking on anything. Just wait. Because now it's there ready to go. Yeah. I hit the search first. Yeah. Hit the search instead of the try it.
Okay.
And then just wait.
So if I already posted it with the YouTube link instead of going through WatchKin, I can go back and delete that one and put the WatchKin in.
So
right?
yeah, I just deleted my WatchKin and I'm going to add it back in. And now my WatchKin is in.
Okay, perfect. I can do that then. Patience. I just need patience.
Just patience. Just think the old dial-up days. Have patience.
I don't want to go that far back.
Okay, so there's still a question about scheduling.
Yes.
Okay. Was he doing it on his phone? Was it off the app? Okay. All right. Any other questions we can help you with today? Before we get off and go get ready for the Seesaw Zoom? Anyone coming back for the Seesaw Zoom?
No, I don't think so. You answered my question.
Good. Okay. Everyone good?
Good.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great one.